tight finances?
No, I don't. Listen, polls come and polls go. I tend to pay attention to them about 5 days before an election, and it's worked out pretty well for me over the years. We're doing a lot of big work here. I mean, I think this criminal justice, Second Chance Society, as I said, first state in the Northeast to really take this on whole cloth. I think the transportation initiative, which Republicans are already trying to take apart, is extremely important. I think our aid to cities, which Republicans are already trying to take apart, and when I say Republicans, I'm talking about their leadership, is very vital to the future of the state of Connecticut. So listen, we do hard things in Connecticut. I think we have a pension system that we've got to put back together in a more sustainable way. I think that our efforts in criminal justice have to be sustained over multiple sessions. I think talking about creating a more business-friendly environment is important work. All of that's hard, and I'm proud to be engaged in it. And I do these things for the long term. From day one as governor in the first term, I took on tough issues, and as day one from my second term, I took on tough issues.
You think that's why the numbers are low?
Will take care of itself. I think. Listen, I think taking on tough issues is. I've never run my life to be popular. Let's put it that way.
The hospitals, Governor, that probably I would think would be one of your decisions that the public seems to be on the wave with.
I'm not so sure that that's actually true. We'll see. I mean, the reality. I love Republicans. They're great. They want to cut money. They just don't want to cut any programs. And that's the game that they've been allowed to get away with. Listen, in an industry that has $916 million in profits, to give them an additional $65 million to pad those profits, when you can you expect that a portion of that money is going to go to pay higher salaries for the top executives? Just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. You know, let me say this. Let's move into a slightly different area. For weeks and weeks, the Republicans have said that they have ideas about how to do this. I haven't gotten one. Not a one. And so I think it's time for Republicans to put their ideas on paper and to be held accountable for them. I've led. I mean, I think let's turn your question back a different way.
Yes.
You said, hey, Governor, you actually did something, and maybe that's not popular. And you might be right about that. What are they proposing to do? What is anyone proposing to do with respect to a downturn in the economy that has played itself out on Wall Street that represents $3.7 billion of our revenue? Put something on the table, and then we'll have a discussion.
Senator Fasano says that he would like to put ideas in front of you, but he said, your door's never open.
My door's open. I've said time and time again, and you have reported it because I've seen your report. Put them on paper. I put mine out. It is tough being a leader. You got to put it out there. I put it out there. Senator Fasano puts press releases out, but he hasn't said a thing. Now his counterpart in the House yesterday announced that she's in favor of cutting aid to cities, and she's in favor of disassembling the transportation initiative that, quite frankly, this state needs if we're going to grow jobs in the future. So, listen, we have one Republican saying that's the way they want to go. We have another Republican who won't say anything. Yeah, there's a cost of leadership.
Anything
Final question.
Possibility for a special session, bringing them back, or have you thought of that?
Listen, to discuss Senator Fasano's plan, which doesn't exist, sure. Thanks.